Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kirsty and I'm a mummy of 4. I have one boy who's 12 years old, Hayden, and I've got 3 girls. I've got Lexi Rose, who is 8, I've got Esme Anna, who is 4, and I've got Evie May, who is 1. So in today's video I'm going to be telling you 50 things you can do at home with the kids. I think we all need this right now with all the craziness going on in the world, so I hope you can pick up some good ideas from this video. Okay, so let's get started. Bake cookies with the kids. Now you can get such simple recipes for this. I've actually made one in my Christmas videos if you want to go back and take a look at that, or I will link either a cookie recipe or I'll put a recipe up here. So simple to make. Kids love doing it. They love decorating them after. You could get some icing and some sprinkles and things like that. Spend ages decorating them, and then obviously they love eating them at the end. Even more fun if you've got some like cookie cutters in your drawers and you can make them into shapes that they can decorate. Make your own pizza, so you can actually buy the bases already. You could make them yourself. If you're lazy like me, you would buy the base and then the kids can choose some toppings to put on themselves. You know, they could even get healthier and put the healthier ones on, and maybe because they've put it on they might want to eat it. So yeah, it's a good idea to make some pizzas. Easter egg hunt. Now you could go to like Pound Shop or Little Aldi or somewhere like that, even Asda. They've got like these little tiny eggs or bunnies or carrots or something like that, like they're chocolate, and you could just hide them around the house. If you really wanted this game to last long, you could hold on to one of the chocolates and tell them that there's still one left to find, and then keep it until you're ready for them to find it, but that's only if you're extra mean. Scavenger hunt. So this is where you do a list of items and they've got to go and find those items. Paper airplanes, so you can all make your own paper airplanes and then you can have a competition after to see who can fly the furthest. 3 marker challenge. So that is where you close your eyes, you put the markers in front of you, you close your eyes and you pick 3, and whichever 3 that you pick, then you have to colour in the picture, and you can only use those 3, and it'd be really nice to see all your pictures after and see what they all look like. Make your own Play-Doh. Again, I will put the recipe either here or down in the links below. Also, you can make salt dough. I'll also put the instructions somewhere, and this is really cool because you can make like an ornament any shape you want, and also you could actually do handprints and more sentimental things, and then they can paint and decorate them after, so this will take up a lot of time. Write letters to family and friends. A lot of us have been isolated, obviously we're doing social distancing, so if you get the kids to write letters to their family or their friends and send them, I think the other person would absolutely love to receive these. I've also seen online a lot of people are sending in pictures or letters to care homes because obviously a lot of the elderly cannot have visitors at the moment. So yeah, maybe do something like that. Write a book. So the children can use their imagination and write a lovely story, and maybe then you can read that story to them on the night time. Twinkl website. I believe they're doing something, I think they're doing it for free maybe at the moment, because all the schools are closed. But they are just, the resources they have on there is just amazing. They've got all sorts of school level up to like high school, from preschool, and there's colouring pictures. There's just so many amazing things on there, so I highly recommend to go on there and have a look. I will leave it linked down below. So typing in Google colouring pictures, and you can type in anything, so like my kids ask for mermaid, fairy, Pokemon, things like that. If you just type in say Pokemon pictures, it will come up with a load of colouring pictures, and then you can just print for free, and the kids will spend hours colouring in, which is great, and I always like to join into. Origami. What better time now to learn the art of paper folding. Paper chains are nice to colour in and make decorations. Also a paper chain with like gingerbread men, where you cut it out and they're all holding hands, and then they can decorate those. Easter egg and spoon race. As Easter is coming up, obviously I'm going to add some Easter things in here, so yeah, they can have competitions, and instead of using a real egg and getting messy, you can put one of those little mini chocolate eggs on, and then they can have a race with that. Chocolate Easter nests. So these are super simple and super yummy. It just needs some shredded wheat, some chocolate, and I like to add some little mini eggs on as well. And these go down a massive treat. Tie-dye tops. So you can get some really cheap white t-shirts online, and then the kids can have a go at dyeing their own tops and wearing them after. Easter bonnets. So who said that they still can't make their Easter bonnet just because school's out? You can get so much stuff in Poundland, so if you are able to go out, there's loads in there. Other than that, hobbycraft or just anything that you've got at home really. Make a sock monkey, so you can use any sort of old socks that you have lying around, or new socks if you really want, it doesn't matter. I used to make these and I just found the instructions online and went from there. It's not that hard and it's just fun and it's something new to learn, and they've got to sew, they've got to stuff it, so there's lots to do and lots to keep them busy. It can take over, you know, you can do it over a week or whatever. Also you could just use an old bit of material really and stuff something in there, make some eyes, and then they've also got a toy to play with after. This one's super simple, but for the younger children, they literally have hours of fun. Just fill the sink with water and a bit of fairy liquid and let them play with their toys in there, and they will be there for ages. So the alphabet game, so you could choose a subject like country, food or something like that, and then you start with A, so I'd be apple, and then next person B, they'd have to think of something, and you could carry that on. I feel like that game, you have lots of fun with that game, and there's so many different subjects that you can choose. Guess what's in the box? So if you've got an old shoebox lying around, or even just put up a little bit of a screen somehow, you can literally put anything in the box and they just have to not look and put their hands in and feel and see if they can guess what is in the box. Lots of fun to have with this game. Best dressed, so it doesn't matter whose wardrobe they go in, they can choose anybody's wardrobe. Just they have to all go get dressed up the best they can and then see who is the best dressed. A talent competition, so go tell them that you're going to have a talent competition. They've got to go away and spend some time practicing their talent, and then at the end of it have a proper talent show. Lego building competition, so everybody gets a load of blocks and they just have to go away and build whatever they want to, absolutely anything, and then afterwards you can judge and see who you think built the best Lego. Spa day, so you can spend the day relaxing with your kids and they're going to feel like they are an adult. Get the face masks on, get the nails done, do the toenails as well, and just have a full-on chilled relaxing day. And even the boys can join in on this one because I know they like a good pamper too. Play shops and use real money, so you can have a tub of real money, and this is a way of using maths as well, so they're learning at the same time. We always have like a bottle of like 2p's, 1p's and random bits of money in there, so we use that and then they can play shops and use the real money and actually learn stuff at the same time. This is one of my faves, movie day and night, so make a list of what movies everybody wants to watch, or like some trilogies or something like that, and shut the curtains, get the popcorn out, literally get your blanket out, everyone's on the couch and literally spend the whole day watching movies. What could be better than that? Spring clean. Now that everybody is home, obviously it would be nice to get the house nice and fresh, so give a list of jobs to your kids. Kids actually love having like jobs to do, I find, and then obviously if they are a bit tricky, make sure there's treats at the end, and everyone gets a list and spend the day getting the house, and then your house could be nice and clean as well. Dance party, so put those tunes on and get moving with your little ones, and it will give you lots of good exercise as well, and it's so much fun dancing to all the tunes. Indoor obstacle course. Now the kids have got such good imaginations, they could probably find loads of things to use around the house to make an indoor obstacle course. If you're worried about your kids' exercise, Joe Wicks is going to be doing live exercises on YouTube, so I will link that below. Bath art. So using this, you can actually make some sort of paint to go in the bath, and if you use some old brushes, they can sort of paint around the bath and then literally just wash it away with the water. Indoor bowling, so I don't know if anybody has any toilet roll anymore, but if they do, you could use the cardboard bits in the middle and use them to bowl, or you could use bottles if you have any old bottles of water or anything like that, and also you could actually put some water in to make it harder so that they don't fall straight over as well. Handprint painting, so these are really good keepsakes, and there's a few examples of really good ones which you'll probably want to hang up on the wall. Good old hide and seek. My kids absolutely love this. their favourite game ever, and it's free. Goal board. Now this is a really good one and really creative one, and I think if they just get a piece of paper and then they could print some stuff off or just cut some stuff out and just decide, or even draw what their goals and what they want to do, and it's just good for them to put on their wall and to look at it when they need to. Heads up game. Now we actually have the game and you put a band around your head and slip the card in. If you don't have that, if you've got post-it notes or even just a piece of paper, just somehow stick it to your head so you can't see it, and then obviously the other person can see it. So say I was a lion, then I will be like, so am I alive? And you just ask questions like that and they can answer yes or no. It's a fun game and you can play this for hours. So you could use the recycling that you have and make a boat, and then have a competition, see who's can float or see whose is last to sink. Gardening. Seeing that we're all stuck inside, but if we do have a garden, then make the most of having your kids home, because kids love being outside and they love playing in the garden, and get them to help you do the gardening. Object drawing. So just getting any sort of object, say for example an apple, just stick it in the middle of the table and then they can all draw it and see who can draw it the best. So tell everyone to get proper dressed up and looking amazing, and then have a super fun photo shoot, and you can just do the silliest things you want to do, anything, create backgrounds, and then you've just got those memories to keep forever. Camping in the living room, if you've got any sleeping bags, or you could just bring your duvet downstairs and just pretend that you're going camping. Dig out all those old board games or ones that you've had from birthdays and still haven't opened yet. Or yeah, just bring out all the board games and have a family game night. Indoor picnic. Our kids just love anything that's slightly different, don't they? So I think at indoor picnic they will absolutely love that idea, and also they can bring all their teddies and toys along too. Play The Floor is Lava. This game never gets old. You might have a few screaming running around kids, but it's so much fun. So all the floor is lava and they've got to try and not go on the floor when someone says the floor is lava. Make a time capsule. I super love this idea. So they can put a couple of items in it, write a letter to themselves, and then put it all away, and when they're older they can look back on this and see what they were doing at this date. Make a den. So put some chairs together, use your couch, whatever, get some blankets and make a den, and the kids will have fun with their toys for hours in their den. Potato painting. Now you can use potato and cut out a shape and then stamp it. Sometimes potatoes have been a bit rare at the moment, so maybe you could use an apple. But yeah, that's lots of fun. Make shapes and make a nice picture. Okay, so last one, blind taste testing. So blindfold the kids and then they have to taste the food and see if they can guess what it is. This one is super fun. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I really hope that you've got some good ideas from this, and I really hope that you all stay safe in this crazy time at the moment with everything that's going on. Yeah, please just stay safe, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Sweet talking, pretty eyes, pretty lips. You know they told me you will fall too easily, but guess I like a quick fix. It's just that